The Glendale High School drama team does Shakespeare, but they won't be doing Simon. After the students had already rehearsed Neil Simon's Brighton Beach memoirs for 6 weeks, school administrators pulled the plug because the play contains a scene where two teenage brothers discuss masturbation.
We don't feel that this falls into the morals of our community and our kids in this community.
I'm disappointed because the kids work very hard, but I understand it. I mean, the district has to support the views of the community, and that's what schools do.
The drama teacher says he was willing to cut the scene so the students could still put on the show. But when he called the play's publisher to ask permission, he was told what Neil Simon told us today when we contacted him at his Beverly Hills home.
I would rather not have the play done in that school rather than to capitulate to this kind of censorship.
Yeah. Students say they accept the administration's decision, but feel it's really just much ado about nothing.
The district said that they had phrases that were R-rated, which is not true. The movie is PG-13.
I was just really upset about it, you know, because people could be just so narrow-minded nowadays about everything.
There's no four-letter words that I can remember in this play. So it's just what the conversation is about. So it says to me that there are certain parts of this country that are still living in the dark ages.
Simon told us the play ran on Broadway for 2 years with young audiences attending with no complaints. Even so, school administrators here say this was the best decision for their community. In Glendale, Maggie Rodriguez, ABC 7 Eyewitness.
On at Glendale High School last Wednesday, and it won't go on anytime soon. School administrators say a Neil Simon play contains a scene that is just too racy. Jim Giggins here tonight to tell us more. Jim.
Paul, the play in question is Neil Simon's Brighton Beach memoirs. Reportedly, 100 high schools across the country have performed the play, but it was canceled at Glendale High School because of 4 pages.
You know, it was just the ones about the masturbation scene.
Masturbation, I don't think, is still a taboo.
Neil Simon's Brighton Beach Memoirs is a bittersweet comedy about a young man's coming of age. It was a hit on Broadway and a successful film as well. There is a short scene when 2 brothers discuss masturbation. The students found no problem with the scene.
I want to give you something.
I don't really necessarily think it's a problem because in 7th grade you have sex ed, and they talk about all of this.
But the school took a different view.
I think it would have offended some people, yes, the way it's written.
I think that they just jumped to conclusions, you know, and made assumptions about parents, you know, without, you know, asking the parents what they actually thought.
But some teachers who are parents themselves and the principal were asked to take a look at the scene.
I almost killed myself.
She looked at it, and she took it to several teachers who were moms and stuff around, and they kind of went, ooh, and so she ran it up the line.
And at the top of the line, the district said no. The students insist the scene in Brighton Beach Memoirs is innocuous and would have offended neither students, nor the community, nor parents.
My parents had no objection against it. They thought it was completely fine and rational to do it.
The students even suggested perhaps a warning to those getting tickets in advance about a scene that might be offensive to some.
They don't have to come if they don't want to see it, if we warn them.
Now, in an effort to perform the play, the drama coach tried to excise the scene, but Neil Simon's copyright